All right, good morning and welcome back, everybody. We are pulling into Disney's Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. And it's a little new island that we haven't been on yet, so we're excited to kind of go check it out and explore it. I think before that, but we're going to go get some breakfast. We're going to go eat some food, feed the kids, and I think we might even go hit the spa again. I don't need to refilm that because you guys have seen some of that from the previous video. And yeah, I think after that, hang out on the boat for a little bit, and then we're gonna hang out on the island. Check the island out. So as we're pulling in here, I think we're trying to make our way to dock. And then I think around 10 o'clock, they're gonna start letting people off the boat and to go start exploring the island and go check it out. So, again, we're gonna go eat breakfast. Let's go. All right, we are on our way to breakfast. Then we're going to drop the kids off at Kids Club, and the parents are going to go to the spa and enjoy some of the amenities there. There, obviously, as you know, there are some hot tubs, there are some steam rooms, and some dry heat rooms. So we're going to go hang out in there and get rejuvenated a bit, if you will. So,
Can I go to Mia's room?
let's go.
Time for breakfast. Time for breakfast. Oh yeah. Time to go get some yummy cruise food. Come on, let's go. Time for breakfast. Time to eat. Walk with me and grab a plate. Don't wanna be late. Look at all the yummy food. Oh Lord, what do I put on my plate? Everything looks so good. Instead of cruising the seas, I'm cruising the buffet. Getting some bacon and eggs. Put it on my plate and add a croissant. Add some sweet sugar waffles. Oh yeah. Don't forget the syrup. Yes, drizzle it on. Add some more bacon because it's bacon. So good. Oh yeah. Time to fill my belly with so much good food.
Tell me, one more bacon?
One more
Time
bacon.
to eat, time to eat. Oh yeah. Time to eat, time to eat, time to eat. Oh yeah.
Alright, that's a wrap for breakfast. Now it's time to drop the kids off at Kids Club. And now we're gonna go to the spa. Let's go. Alright, slight change of plans. The Kids Club is closed. So we're just gonna go to the island instead. So we're gonna head back to the room, get changed, and then head over to the island. Let's go. Alright, before we head out, just want to show you guys this view from the balcony. It's a little choppy out there, but we're going to make the best of it. Check it out. Oh, look at that blue water. Island time. For years, we've loved Disney's Castaway Cay, but today we're setting foot on Disney Cruise Line's newest private destination for the very first time. Thank you.
All right, first time on Lookout Key.
We are officially disembarking the beautiful Disney dream and heading on to Disney's Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point, located on the island of Eleuthera. There you go. Look at the boys. The wind out here on the pier is seriously no joke. Their hair is just flying all over the place. We might need to invest in some headbands for the rest of the walk. It's a messy start, but we are loving every windy minute of it. Once we get past the initial wind tunnel, we finally had a moment to look around and wow, just look at that water. I don't think I've ever seen such rich, beautiful blue before. The contrast with the white sand and the ship behind us is absolutely stunning. This walk is a bit long, but the views like this are totally worth it. Because Lookout Key is a massive environmentally conscious property, the main Disney areas are actually a short ride away. We're heading towards the tram station now, and these trams are going to take us directly to the heart of the island where all the family beaches and activities are.
Getting on the island too, bro.
So keep sticking with us, there's still a lot more to come.
Of course, the first place we hit is shops.
As we leave the shops behind, the whole place starts to open up right in front of us. You move through the bars and the seating areas first, music playing, people grabbing drinks. Everything feels relaxed, but full of energy at the same time. Right next to it is the water playground, and it's already going. Water spraying, kids running through it, slides going nonstop, and you can feel how easy it would be to spend hours right here. The boys don't even know how to slow down. They glance at it, take it in for a second, and keep moving, already focused on what's ahead. And then the beach comes into view. Wide, bright, sand stretching out, and deep blue water sitting just beyond it, clear enough to see straight through near the shoreline. And it opens up all at once, and it looks even better than you expected. By the time we get there, the boys are already in it. No setup, no waiting, no checking anything out first. Just straight into the water like they've been there before. We're still walking up, and already splashing, already laughing, already full in the moment. And standing there, watching them, it just feels like everything lined up exactly how it was supposed to.
Boys are on the beach. Let's go check out and see what they're doing. See what kind of shenanigans they're getting into.
By the time we get down to the water, they're already in it, like they've been here all day. Within minutes, they're meeting other kids, jumping through the waves together, laughing like they've known each other forever. It happens fast, no hesitation, just kids being kids. They're running in and out of the water, chasing waves, completely locked into the moment. And you see it on their faces. Nothing else matters right now. No distractions, no schedule, just the beach, the water, and whatever comes next. And watching it all happen, you realize that this is what they'll remember.
Water's blue, that's for sure. Nothing like a good vacation with your family on a beautiful island. Even if it's windy, it's still better than negative degrees in Ohio.
That's right. That's right.
We started off with a nice little beverage, a little old-fashioned, and I had the Eleuthera Euphoria, which is named after the island that we're on. And it had the Dole Whip base, so that wonderful pineapple ice cream with pineapple juice and a little bit of local rum. So now the kids are enjoying the ocean, and we're having a great time.
All I know is I always order the old-fashioned, so I always know it's good.
Guys, you can see the outside of the border. Obviously, you can see me. So I'm gonna put this under the water. If you guys saw anything, leave it in the comments down below. Hello. It's Trey. I found his goggles for him when he got lost. It's pretty fun over here. Honestly, you can see my dad over there. And you can't see as well. He's pretty far away. Some fish are around here. As you can see, there's some seaweed. Pretty cool. Okay, that's a lot. So I'm gonna give it back to my dad. This is how possible this could be. So, like and subscribe. I turned it on.
All right, all set?
Yep. Look at the wave! Look at the wave!
I'm just standing here watching them for a minute, They're out here in the water, jumping through the small waves, laughing every time one hits a little harder than they expect. They don't get tired of it either. It's the same thing over and over, and somehow it just keeps getting better and better for them. Every splash, every run back into the water, every smile, it's like they're fully in it and nothing to think about or anything else. And I'm not trying to pull them out or move them onto something else. This is the moment. Just letting them stay in as long as they want. Enjoying it in the way kids are supposed to. And honestly, I can stand here and watch this all day.
All right, we went down to the beach, checked it out, had a good time, played with the kids a bit, and now we're back at our chairs where we decided to sort of park and hang out, and got myself an old fashioned. And I think everybody else went to go to the celebration party, but I'm celebrating over here. So, cheers, everyone.
As the day starts to wind down, the boys aren't ready to let it go just yet. They come over, still wet, still full of energy, asking if we can go back to the beach one more time before we have to leave. It's hard to say no to that. So we head back out, giving them a little bit more time in the water, letting them run through the waves like they're trying to hold on to every last second of it. The light starts to shift a little, and the water takes on a different look, a little softer, a little calmer than it was earlier in the day. The waves rolling steady, just enough to keep them moving, just enough to keep them smiling. They stay right at the edge, running in and out, trying to time it perfectly, laughing every time it doesn't go the way they planned. Everything feels a little bit more relaxed now. Fewer people, more space, and that same stretch of beach somehow feels even better than it did before. They're not trying to do anything new anymore, they're just going back to what they loved. You can tell they didn't want it to end. Eventually it's time. We make our way back to the trams. The energy's a little different now, a little quieter, like everyone knows the day is coming to an end. The ride back feels slower, not because it is, but because no one's in a rush anymore. From there it turns into that long walk back toward the ship. And that one feels just a little longer after a full day in the sun. Christy pulls the boys in the wagon, and they're laid back, tired in a good way, still talking about everything they just did. Every now and then they look back toward the island, waving and saying goodbye, like they're leaving a place they already want to come back to. And honestly, I get it. Once we make it back to the Disney Dream, everything shifts back into motion. We get cleaned up, changed, and drop the boys off at the kids club, where they're already excited for whatever comes next. And just like that, it's our turn. A quiet dinner, just the four of us sitting down at Palo, taking a breath after a full day. The kind of balance that makes the whole experience feel complete.
All right, time for dinner. We're heading to Palo.
It's gonna be fun. Tasty treats. Can't wait.
There's something different about Palo the moment you walk in. It's quieter, calmer, like the entire ship slows down for a second. You leave behind the noise, the lines, the energy of everything else, and step into something that just feels elevated. The lighting is soft, the atmosphere is warm, and every detail feels intentional without trying too hard. Dinner here isn't rushed. It's meant to be enjoyed.
My flip-flop.
Course by course, everything comes out with a level of care that you actually feel, not just see. The flavors are rich, balanced, and somehow still simple in the best way. And while the food is incredible, it's really the experience that stands out. It's sitting across from each other, uninterrupted,
I thought that was cool.
actually talking, actually slowing down, out on the water with nothing but time for a little while.
Thank you.
And for a moment, you're not thinking about what's next. You're just here.
That sounds great, but can I look
Yeah, that's great.
I'll go for a Palo.
Yeah.
The food at Palo isn't just something you eat, it's something you slow down for. From the very first plate, you can tell there's a different level of care here. Everything is presented beautifully. The flavors hit in a way that feels balanced. Nothing is trying too hard to stand out, but everything works very perfectly together. You take a bite, and it's one of those moments where you kind of pause for a second, like, all right, this is really good. Course after course, it just keeps building. From the appetizers to the mains and even into the dessert, there's a consistency that makes the whole experience feel elevated. And it's not just the food itself, it's how it's served, the timing, the pacing, and the way everything flows without feeling rushed. You're not checking time. You're not thinking about what's next. You're just sitting there enjoying it. And somehow between the conversation, the wine, and the next plate coming out, you realize this isn't just dinner. It's an experience you don't really want to end.
Okay, we have the lemon sorbet with prosecco and with mixed berries as our little after dinner aperitif. Cheers.
After dinner, we make our way back up to watch the fireworks. The sky's already dark, the ship is quite in that in-between way, and then it starts. The first burst lights everything up, and for a second, everyone just looks up and takes it in. Each one hits a little different, echoing out over the water, lighting up the sky in a way that makes you pause without even thinking about it. And standing there, it's hard not to think back on the day. The beach, the water, the boys running straight in without hesitation, finding their own fun and not needing anything else. Those moments are where everything just feels easy. No schedules to chase, no distractions pulling you away, just being there with them and letting it all play out. And now, watching this, it all kind of settles in. Days like this don't need anything extra. You show up, you spend the time, and somehow that turns into something you carry with you. The fireworks keep going, lighting up the sky one after another, and for a little while, everything just feels exactly how it should.